Life flowed gently through the seasons in Japan, as if time itself danced quietly over each petal of cherry blossom, leaving no trace. Within this flow, a young woman, daughter of a distinguished scholar, lived a life marked by grace and silence. She moved through the city streets with modest elegance, unnoticed by most. Yet fate wove for her a path far removed from anonymity. On one sunlit summer day, her world shifted. She encountered Crown Prince Akihito, the heir to the Japanese throne. The meeting was brief, ordinary, a few words exchanged, a polite smile. Yet, beneath the surface, something barely perceptible bloomed. Love, or perhaps the first hint of a fate-altering challenge. The prospect of marriage was not the romantic union popular stories promised. It meant stepping across a threshold into a world of unyielding protocols, scrutinized by tradition and monitored by ever-watchful eyes. Marrying the imperial heir was an almost unthinkable challenge for one outside his lineage, for the invisible walls of Japanese society separated both by class and by custom. She chose to cross those boundaries, aware that the challenge would not end at mere acceptance, but begin anew within the palace walls. The price was steep, relinquishing her former freedoms, the simple joys of ordinary life. Her days became calculated, her movements rehearsed, her laughter muted. Where improvisation once flourished, only formality remained. Even emotions, she learned to hide behind a serene smile. Inside the imperial palace, time assumed another rhythm, measured not by the seasons but by tradition. Her every gesture was supervised by the imperial household agency, guardians of the nation's ancient customs. Her mission was not only to exist, but to personify an ideal, the Empress as envisioned through history. Yet the most profound struggle was internal. Could she adapt to a life so rigid, and preserve her humanity amid discipline? Quietly, patiently, with subtle strength, she did not break. She respected tradition, but infused it with warmth, maintained formalities, but never lost her empathy. She became Empress in the public eye, yet remained human in spirit. With passing years, she transformed from a newcomer into a bridge, a conduit between the imperial institution and its people, between strict protocol and genuine emotion, between ancient customs and the new era. Her revolution was silent and soft, like spring's cherry blossoms, slow but inevitable. In the end, what she relinquished was not the throne, but the comforts of her old life, choosing instead to become part of a greater history. She entered a role few would choose, accepted love entwined with burdens, and became the quiet heartbeat behind a modern monarchy. Hers was not just a tale of royal marriage, but the story of a woman who, with dignity and resilience, paid the price of passage and kept her heart human, against all odds.